Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, your SS teacher, welcome you all in the e-learning class of Modern International Technology SWA. I am going to start subject Geography of Standard 8, and this is fourth video lecture on the topic Mineral and Power Resources, Chapter 3. Dear students, now we are going to the section of power resources. As we know that in the town areas or in anywhere, we can't live 1 hour without the electricity. We are too much dependent on this electricity that somehow we want that how the electricity should be always all time in our houses. Like this paragraph is also started like the Sunny mother is telling her day by switching on the geyser. Further, she irons school uniform with the help of the electronic iron. Okay, further she make the juices with the help of the juicer. Then all these electronic devices, these are required the power, and these power resources, these are basically made up from the thermal or the hydel electricity. Okay, further we will discuss about in the next page. So these electricity are used in different forms, are available to us, but since we should know that as we are getting it, we are also going to be dependent more and more on this. Okay, like the power and energy, it plays the vital roles in our lives, and we also need the power for the industry, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense also. Power may be broadly categorized as conventional and non-conventional. Simply, the conventional is those uh, power resources which are being uh, using for a long period of time. Okay, these are known as conventional. Okay, or you can also tell it as traditional source of power resources. Okay, like the firewood, fossil fuels, these are the major conventional energy sources. Like the firewood, as we know that in the rural areas, peoples they used to cook the food with the help of the firewood. Wherever those peoples who used to survive in the forest, they also used to do it with the help of the firewoods. Okay, like the remain of the plants and animals which buried under the ground, under the earth for a long period of time, and further these were converted due to exerted high heat and pressure, and thus it became the fossil fuels. Okay, that's why the fossil fuels like the coal, petroleum, natural gas, these all are the main sources of conventional energy. Okay, and as we know that these fossil fuels are in a limited, okay, stock, because these are made up of with the long, it takes the long time. Okay, as it was buried under the earth, and due to the heat and pressure, it's changed its forms. Those plants and buried animals, those plants and those buried animals, it was just beneath the ground for a long period of time. That's why it converted into the fossil and fuels. Since but the as we are using it, it seems that it will exhaust soon. Okay, next is coal. As you know that coal is abundantly the fossil fuels, and it is also using for a long period of time. It is used as domestic fuels and also in the industries, and like as iron and steel industry. Steam engine, the earlier steam engine was also run with the help of the coal. Nowadays it's converted into the electricity, and that electricity, that is also using by the train engines. Okay, now electricity which we get from the coal, this is known as thermal power. Thermal, it means basically you should know that thermal, it means heat, and those heat, it is get by the burning of the coals. That's why it is known as thermal power. Okay. Further, the coal like we are using, it forms, as I have told you, it forms for a million years of ago. Okay, when the giants, ferns and swamp got buried under the layer of earth. Okay, then coal is therefore known as buried sunshine. As the leading producer of coal are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa. Okay, wherever in India, these are Jharia, Dhanbad, Bokaro and Jharkhand. Dear students, as we know that these are the conventional sources, okay, then we should also protect it. It means as much we are needed it, we should only use it. But today's the dissatisfaction of human being is reached to the that level that they are just going to finish these resources, and what will happen next, everyone can assume it. Next is petroleum. Like the running car which always you will see on the road, that only runs with the help of the petrols. As the petrols, these are one of the major fossil fuels which are bringing to us by the drilling in mid of the rocks, or you can say the offshore of the seashore. Like, and these are further observed to us in the form of crude oil. Okay, and that crude oil further sent to the refineries, like one of refineries in Bihar in Barauni. Okay, and that refineries that used to purify the crude oil and further change into the petroleum. Wherever the byproducts of these petroleum are also like the lubricant, wax are also get diesel. Okay, these are also get by this petroleum, and these petroleum are also known as black gold. Okay, so which is known as black gold? Petroleum is known as black gold. Okay, and the major producer countries of petroleum in the world are Iran, Iraq, okay, Saudi Arab and Qatar. Wherever in India, it is Digboi, Assam, Bombay High, and in Mumbai and delta of Krishna and Godavari rivers. These are basically the places where the petroleum, or you can say the crude oil, is extracted and further it is sent for the refineries. Next is about natural gas. So natural gas that is also found with petroleum. Okay, and it is released when the crude oil is brought to the surface. That is how it means those areas where the petroleums are found, those areas there the natural gas is also found. Okay, so this is only happened due to development of technology, that we could identify that this is the natural gas and this is while we are using this is petroleum, and in that areas this the natural gas can be also found there. Okay, like it can be used as domestic and industrial fuels, like the Russia, Norway, UK, Netherlands are major producer of natural gas. In Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, Krishna Godavari Delta, okay, in south region, Tripura and some offshore Mumbai have natural gas resources. It means those areas where the petroleum are being found, those areas also contain the natural gases. Okay, like the increase in consumption of fossil fuels has led to the depletion and an alarming rate. It means as the rate we are using, the formation is very slow. The formation, whether we don't know that in million of years it will form or not, but as we know that within decade or within 50 years we are going to just finish it, due to our consumption, due to the rapid increase of population and due to the comfortability among those peoples. Okay, as now next is about the hydel power. The hydel power, basically the hydel power it is the rainwater or the water stored in the dam that is made to fall from the heights, okay, and the falling water that flows through the pipes inside the dam over turbine blades and placed to the bottom of the dam, and further the moving blade then turned to generator to produce the electricity. Okay, this is known as hydroelectricity. It means those hydroelectricity, these are set in such a way that at the upper areas the water is stored there, and further with the flow that water falls on the turbine with the help of the piping system, and further that turbine used to move, and with the help of that turbine the generator is restarted and further the electricity is produced. And as the electricity is produced with the help of the water, that's why it is known as the hydroelectricity. Okay, the leading producer of hydroelectricity are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil and China. Wherever in India, these are Bhakra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna and Damodar Valley projects. These are the areas where the hydroelectricity are produced, and further these electricity are being supplied to the different places. Okay dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.